Hello and welcome, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel, Paranormal Oracle. This is your reading for mid-August 2022 through mid-September 2022. And we'll begin, as always, Sagittarius, with a channeled reading for you from the universe. And we'll follow it up with 3 cards from my Oracle cards, Paranormal Oracle. So let's begin. Sagittarius. There's a strong sense of travel for you during this period, dear Sagittarius. If not physical travel, then it will come in the form of new ideas, new attitudes, and/or personal adventures of some kind. This is a good period to begin journaling or any other exercise involving self-expression in a creative way. For some, this period will begin with a sense of stagnation or indecision about next moves and which direction to pursue right now. Any such sense of inertia will be quickly remedied, however. The image is that of the hanged man from the tarot. He is viewing the world from upside down, a different perspective. It is this change of perspective which ultimately frees him from the bondage of inertia, and this is your answer too. Luckily, adopting a new slant on life comes easily to you, and this period doesn't last very long. There's a deepening of your relationship with a child, children, or your own inner child during this period, Sagittarius. Birth in every way is favored. This may be the beginning of a new business, a new romance, or even just a renewed self-image, which will allow you to proceed in a manner that is in total alignment with your soul's purpose. Very interesting. And I like the travel, the journeying. I get a really, really kind of beautiful imagery with that for you this month, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's see what we get with the cards. So changing, change, and every card, so every sign so far has had this major transformation, almost every sign. So journeying, I'm journeying, my soul is journeying, it's finding a new pathway. The image I get is somebody walking through the woods and finding a fork in the road and, which way do I go? Which way do I go? And up until finding this fork in the road, they were feeling very, very tired of this one straight path. And no, 2 cards fell out. My rule is 2 cards, don't cut it. 1 card falls out, I take that as a nudge from the universe. But 2 cards, I actually count that as a slip of the hands. It's my own rule, but whatever, right? Okay, so let's see what we have with the 3 cards. Got the deck. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All these cards have come up. There are 60 cards in this deck. All these cards have come up in other readings. So yeah, you're right in stride with your fellow signs in terms of major personal transformation here. So possession, the first card, can mean addictions, substance addictions, can mean negative energies, negative thinking, just being in a place of negativity, toxic environment, toxic relationships. It hijacks our energy. We've allowed something to hijack our energy in terms of negativity. So that's what in talking about this journeying, this travel, these pathways, this new pathway, this is what you're letting go of. This is, what has the hangman hanged. He's hijacked too, just like this card, possession. So that's what we're letting go of. And it's going to be that change of perspective that frees you here. So, fairies, something from your subconscious is trying to break through. So the answer is in your dreams. That's why I think we talked here about, the universe, the channeling I did talked about creative pursuits, journaling, or something like that, because the answer is going to be in your subconscious. That's where the different perspective is going to break through. You're not going to, there's that oft quoted line from Einstein that you cannot solve a problem at the same level of consciousness that created it. So I believe that's what they're talking about here, Sagittarius, that, you have to find a different perspective. And so many of these readings have been about our human self versus our spiritual self. So many of your fellow signs have had the same paradigm. And that looks like the answer for you too. And I think we're all learning this as we move into what they're saying, the 5th dimension. I think we're learning this, that we truly are not just physical creatures. We truly are also of a spiritual nature. So the answer is going to come from your spiritual side, not from your physical, logical mind. Something from your subconscious is trying to break through. Pay attention to your dreams. Do some channeled writing, some automatic writing. Do some painting. Do anything that puts you in a creative place, because that's where the answers are going to come from, Sagittarius. They're not going to be logical, sequential kind of answers. The direction you must go in now is going to be based on what your soul wants, not what not what looks good on paper or what you think should be your next step. And then thirdly, Dogman, not a time to stand your ground. This is a time for graceful retreat. Well, you know what? Scorpio got this as well. I think it was Scorpio. Last reading, I did a couple of readings before this one. So that means, there's something here that you've just got to let go of. There's something here you're not going to fight. And when we look at possession, we look at hijacked energy, negative energy, it's like, okay, don't try to change it. Just let it go. That's what I'm getting from this. Nothing here to fight or stand your ground. Just retreat. Just leave it. Just go, just let it go. And that's what I get for you, Sagittarius. I'd be very interested in learning how this works out for you this month. I would really appreciate if you would comment down below. If you would, while you're at it, subscribe and like this video. I'm very, very positive about this reading, although it sounds a little daunting. I don't believe that it is at all. I don't believe it's going to be a highly dramatic thing. I think it's going to be something that slowly comes to you, where you're starting out one way in this period, this monthly period, and you're ending up on a completely different level. You may be starting out from a place of stagnation and ending up enlightened, enlivened, re-energized. That's what I get here. So it's a great reading, and I want to thank you once again, Sagittarius, for being here, and let's get together again next month. Thanks. Bye.